morning, everybody. You just heard today's Sunday school lesson with Anne, and you learned about Dorcas and her sewing. And we are going to do a paper sewing project this morning. So, to make your own paper sewing project, you'll need a piece of paper. It can be construction paper, it can be like heavy paper or regular paper. Some scissors to cut it out. I usually use a pen or a pencil to make any lines I want to do and a marker to decorate. And then the special supplies you'll need today are some sort of ribbon or yarn or thread or string and a hole punch. So, when I made mine, I did it in the shape of a shirt or a robe. Now you can do this as well. I'm going to use this big piece of paper. The way I start is almost like making a little smile at the top of the page. And then I do lines down to the sides. It almost looks like that megaphone shape we made last week. Then I put a little line to be the bottom of the sleeves. And then I go back up, but not all the way to the smile part. Just most of the way, so hopefully it looks like a couple arms. Then, just a long line down and across the bottom, and you have a robe. So, you'll use your scissors to cut this out. And while I'm making another robe and shirt, you could actually use any shape you wanted to. You could just use a regular piece of paper and just do the rectangle shape. You could cut out a heart or a circle, whatever kind of shape you wanted. So, I'm gonna go quick across the bottom here so I can show you how to do this as a sewing project. So I'll just cut out the one side for right now. So after you have your shape cut out, you're going to use the hole punchers. They're really fun to use. They are a little sharp, so make sure you ask permission before you use these. When you do it, you're going to put some holes in it. For this sewing project, you don't want to put your holes very close together. It will make the paper really fragile and it'll be easy to tear. So you see I'm leaving maybe like a couple fingers space in between each hole. And I'm going to do that up the side, just like this. Now, to do the sewing, you're going to take a ribbon and you'll need to make it pretty long. I'll show you something. So I'm just going to make it this long. You see in my first project, I didn't make it long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a little bit more ribbon. So if you find that you've cut your string and your string isn't long enough, then you can cut another piece and just tie it together and keep on going. So what I'm doing is taking my string and I am putting it through the hole that I've made. Now I am coming from the back every time. You might want to start by going through the front and pull it through the hole. And as you do that, you will be sewing the edges of your design. The ribbon may twist. If you're using yarn, you might want to put a piece of tape on the end of it so that it's easy to pull through. And then you will look like you sewed a shirt. So, I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.